While this man did a bit of backyard DIY just over the back wall, hundreds of others were queuing up to see their favourite footballers. This was Brentford's annual Open Day.
Ready, smile!
The mascots are always a hit, of course, but this day's mainly about meeting the players. For them, it means several hours of signing and posing. Tiring, yes, but rewarding as well. Out in the car park, one young number 9 was showing her shooting accuracy. Just as impressive at the end of last season was Brentford's actual number 9. After recovering from 2 major cruciate injuries, Scott Hogan scored 7 goals in the final 4 games. And some reports say Leicester are keen on him.
I've not even played 90 minutes. I mean, I've started 2 games. I've come on for 5 games. If anyone was to take a gamble, it's stupid. But rumours are rumours, and it gets people excited, it gets fans excited, the whole transfer window scenario. And listen, I'm not going to lie, I'll sit there on transfer deadline day and I sit there in anticipation, watching excitement. So it's just football nowadays, that's what happens.
Another man who's had a tough time with injuries is the club's record signing. He's been out of the picture since suffering a knee injury on his debut. He returned for pre-season, but has now suffered another setback.
There will always come these small bumps on the road, but it will be fine.
You'll be fine for the first game of the season?
That's a good question, we have to wait and see.
But nothing long term?
No, nothing long term, no.
Put your hands together, Romain Sawyers, Dan Bentley and John Egan.
Brentford's 3 new signings, a striker, a keeper, a defender, and there are more on the way, including a replacement for captain Jake Bidwell, who's gone to QPR.
We're hoping to have one finalised by the end of the week, a left back to replace obviously Jake going out. And we're still looking in the market to maybe bring a couple of wide players in as well.
The EFL Cup was on display to pose with. Winning silverware would be nice, but making the playoffs is Brentford's main target. Gary Cottrell, Sky Sports. Lovely welcome down here at Brentford, as always. Buzz and Buzzette down here as part of the traditional now family day that they always put on at the club to let the fans have a chance to meet the players. The players will be down here in a little while, but for now we've got obviously Buzz and Buzzette. Hello, and cute kiss from you, and a bit of a hug from Buzz. And over there, I'm not sure I'll get a kiss. Thank you very much. I'm not sure I'll get a kiss or a hug from the chief executive, but we'll certainly get a chat. Thanks for your time, Mark. Tell us about today.
Well, today is, as you said in your opening gambit there, that it's a traditional family day. We're a club that's steeped in family traditions, and for the last few years now, we've just opened the gates to Griffin Park. It's difficult. It's a tough stadium in order to play on a day like this, but it's just a chance, a really relaxed day for fans pre-season to meet the players, pictures, selfies, autographs. The EFL have allowed us to have the EFL Cup here, so fans can have their picture taken with that today, so that'll be something we'll have to take very seriously this season. So it's just really a day for fans to get inside the fabric of the club and to have a good few hours meeting the players, really.
Forward-thinking club, we know that. You've got a big new stadium on the way. You've managed top 10 in the last couple of seasons. What's the aim this season, do you think?
Well, the owner last week, in a statement out to fans, he made it clear that we're after top 6 this year, and that's the ambition. As you said earlier, we've been in the top 10. We had a flirt with the playoffs the season before last. We just fell at the final hurdle, and there's no reason why. We've got a talented squad, but it's a really tough and exciting season. We've got some very, very big clubs in it. We did anyway, and now with the likes of Newcastle and Aston Villa joining us, it's a tough season. Where our budget doesn't compare to very many of those, so we're going to have to try to be a little bit smarter in the way we approach things, and we hope we can use some of the innovations that the guys behind the scenes and the forward thinking behind the scenes to try and give us some of those edges that will give us a chance to achieve those top 6 ambitions.
You mentioned it there, the likes of Newcastle and Aston Villa joining the other big sides with big ambitions and more money than you. A lot is made about how tough this league is to get out of. It's only getting tougher, isn't it?
Only getting tougher. The money's great when you're in the Premier League, and the parachute payments that the teams coming down is just getting bigger and bigger. So as an example, the teams that came down last year, the parachute payment is 4 times our annual turnover, and that's before a fan steps into any of their stadiums. So, but look, money isn't everything. It's got to be spent wisely. We've got to make sure that the money that's available to us is spent generating the right team spirit, getting the right players in that suit Brentford, has to be affordable, and we'll give it a good go. So money helps, it always does in all walks of life, but no reason why we can't give it a really good go this year. We're very excited, and hopefully the fans will share in that today.
I'm going to be speaking hopefully to the head coach a little bit later on today. I'm sure Dean will be coming to you for a few more signings, 3 already. Can we expect any more?
I think it's fair to say that there'll be. We hope that there'll be some more coming in before the start of the season. As to who they are, you're going to have to dig that one out of Dean or the directors of football. But there are some obvious places where we'd like to bring people in, and the team behind the scenes are working hard to do that. So I would anticipate at least a couple more players coming in before the start of the season.
Well, good luck. Thanks for talking to us, and enjoy the day.
Thank you.
I say he'll be enjoying the day. The players will be obviously just finishing off their training session, coming down here in I would have thought in half an hour to an hour's time to sign autographs, have pictures taken, and a chance as well for the fans to meet and have a Q&A with the 3 new signings. A couple of players out, of course, as well, so there'll be a few changes to the squad yet before the first game of the season, and the first home game here of the season, by the way, will be against Ipswich.